surprised at the numbers I got. I mean, I think I only got like 100 views with 4 likes, and one of those likes was from myself because I was actually a little pleased with the way that it went. Even though I was at work and I was doing it, off the cuff, just doing it random, freestyling, as I like to say. Uh, I was pretty pleased. So I just thought I'd follow up with another live on the subject. I probably could like record something and just upload it. But it's something about live where you really got to keep the momentum going that I kind of like. So yeah, man. Since that video, I did a bit more reading or brushing up on pre-Islamic history. I started with ancient South Arabia with the four kingdoms, the four rival kingdoms of Saba, Mayan, Hadramaut, and Qataban. Learned a little bit more about them than last time I came live with y'all. I found out that, and I probably mentioned this in the last live, but I'm just going to recap that. Yeah, there was four rival kingdoms in ancient South Arabia. They spoke four different languages: Sabaic, Katabanic, Hadramautic, and Mayanic. Even though they spoke four different languages, they all shared the same script, which was the Sabaic script, and they all shared the same culture, which was the Sabaic culture. So yeah, um, and that's really where I was at. I mean, if you guys were friends with me, if you guys are friends with me on Facebook or even Instagram, I posted some of the epigraphic evidence from ancient pre-Islamic South Arabia. Some rock inscriptions in the Katabanic language, rock inscriptions from the Mayanic language, and from the Sabaic language, and from the Hadramautic language. I thought they are really interesting to see. You know, um, I tried to post some of this. I tried to post some of this in. How on YouTube you can kind of post pictures and whatnot, and people can like it and comment. It's a new feature that they have on here. It's probably not so new, but you get what I'm saying. So yeah, right now I'm working on reading up on the Himyarites. Um, they eventually came to power in uh, South Arabia. What I was reading is that they successfully expelled the Aksumite kingdom. With that, they overran Saba and Hadramaut, and they ended up unifying South Arabia for the first time in its history. They still used the Sabaic language, script, and culture. I think they even, I wouldn't say unified the pantheon of gods that the Sabaeans, Manaeans, Hadramautians, or Hadramites, and the Katabanians worshipped, but they really weren't tripping the same way they were over the pantheon of gods that were worshipped. So kind of created more of an egalitarian type of mindset concerning the worship of these gods, whereas before the Himyarites, the Sabaeans, Manaeans, Hadramites, and the Katabanians, they each kind of had a pantheon of gods, but they had one god that they placed above the rest. And, it varied. They say it varied from not only different kingdoms, but, oh, no, it didn't. It varied from different kingdoms, but within each kingdom, they might have had different communes, or I think the Arabic word might be shab or something like that. And in these different communes or shabs, they might have called the same god by a different name, gave him a different title or something like that. Again, man, I can't recommend this book enough. Arabs and Empires Before Islam. This one right here, man. It really goes into detail about it. Like I said, I've been checking more. I've been checking it out more, or I've been looking into it this past week the best I can. But I work 40 hours a week. I have 2 kids and a wife, so my time is limited. But with the time I've had, Yeah, man, I really been trying to dig into it, as well as going back into this Arabia and the Arabs, by Robert G. Hoyland. Again, it might be, 20 years old, but I believe the information in it is still good, as well as looking on the CSAI.com, which is the corpus of South Arabian inscriptions. I believe in my last pre-Islamic Arabia video, I posted in the description, I put a link to that website I just mentioned, the corpus of South Arabian inscriptions, for any of you guys to check out. It's a database with all the epigraphs or pre-Islamic inscriptions in it. There is a separate database for North Arabian inscriptions. I recommend just going on there and playing around with it. It took me some time to get the hang of it, but once you get the hang of it, you'll find that it's pretty simple. So, yeah. Um, let's see, is there anything else I want to say? No, I mean, there's really not much I want to say. I just wanted to tap in a bit. I had some free time. Um, yeah. And hopefully, God willing, I'm able to do a little bit more research, come in and tap in and just talk about it. Or if there's anything that you guys would like to talk about in the comment section concerning this video, feel free to comment. um, I'm still thinking of ideas on where I want to take this YouTube channel concerning the content I upload, that I create, or that I record, or that I go live with. But it's probably just going to be, for the time being, discussions like this, with me talking about what I've been researching or reading up on and whatnot. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I know mine has been pretty chill. My wife and kids, they're at her sister's house, so I'm just over here killing time. Thought I'd go live one time with y'all. All right, peace.